It is not fair. How am I going to make a living for my family and my kids?
The owner of a corner store in Lovejoy pleads for help after the city orders her to close down her family's shop. The city handed down that order last week after police arrested her husband, the co-owner of this store, for fraud.
Now, prosecutors say Ahmed Al-Shami ripped off taxpayers by running his business on food stamps. His family, though, says they are the victims here. But as 7 Eyewitness News reporter Ed Riley tells us, the community has little sympathy.
There are those who take advantage of government generosity to their own personal gain.
The Erie County District Attorney's Office says it is taking a harder line on food stamp fraud, and that was shown in August when 37-year-old Ahmed Al-Shami, owner-operator of the IGA Express Mart on Ludington Street in Buffalo, was charged with welfare fraud for paying cash to people for EBT cards. Investigators say Al-Shami was paying half of what they were worth and then using the EBT cards to buy supplies to sell in his store.
We're trying to focus attention on it because this is a big problem. I mean, anytime you steal from the taxpayers, that's a dollar that could be doing good that's going to fraud.
Following the indictment, the city of Buffalo revoked the store's license to operate, and it was ordered closed starting today.
It is not fair. How am I going to make a living for my family and my kids?
But Al-Shami's wife and co-owner said losing the 5-year-old business is leaving her with no way to provide for her 4 kids, 2 brothers, and a mother. And she showed us the many job applications she has now filled out, hoping to find work.
So how am I going to work? It's hard to find a job in Buffalo.
Buffalo Councilman Rich Fontana and the Lovejoy Community Association pushed for the store closing because they felt it was a problem for some time.
The father wasn't someone that invented this scam. He was somebody that just jumped in on it.
It doesn't get the headlines that other types of thefts, armed robbery or burglaries, are what grab people's attention. This happens out in public, in an open transaction, but nobody sees it.
Al-Shami's family have hung signs hoping to get support to reopen, while they now look for ways to support themselves.
That is not fair. Believe me, it's not fair. Rich Fontana, he killed me with this. He take everything away from me.
Ahmed Al-Shami's wife said she's going to try and get permission to reopen the store next year, something the Lovejoy Community Association said it will strongly oppose. In the meantime, Al-Shami is being held on $2 million bail with another court appearance scheduled for October 20th.
And how can food stamp fraud be prevented?
Well, when I talked with the district attorney today, he said cashiers, especially at big box stores, play a key role because a lot of times somebody using an EBT card wrongly tries to swipe and go quickly. So the cashiers really need to look at that card. There's pictures on it. Make sure they check the identification, and if there's something suspicious, call local police.
All right, thank you very much, Ed, for your report tonight. Also, a key witness